Hey friends, welcome back to the Inner Room Podcast. I'm your favorite host, Rayada K. On this week's episode, we are going to do something a little bit different. So I always talk to people about the conversations that I have off camera behind the scenes with my team. And today, y'all are only gonna see me. However, my team is in the background and I'm going to be talking to them about all of the good things that God has been, speaking through me. The Holy Spirit has really been like speaking to me and through me. And I kind of want to catch my team up and talk to my team a little bit about it. So I'm going to be talking to them, but I'm going to be talking to y'all at the same time. And yeah, so we going to hop straight in. Behind the camera today, we got my producer, Josh. You. And then we have my publicist screaming. And then we have my publicist, Bree. Hi, Bree girl. Y'all, I'm so excited about this because I have so much to tell them, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good for y'all. It's gonna be good for me. Then they don't have to listen to me. They don't have to listen to me ramble upstairs and then listen to me ramble again. So yeah, y'all, let me tell y'all, it's been 2 weeks. Like it's been 2 weeks after the last time we potted, because y'all know where I was at the last time we potted. Um, in the last episode, y'all probably couldn't tell, but I was going through it, through it, like. Y'all could tell, but the people probably didn't know. But your girl was going through it, and there's been so many like transitionings happening in my life where it's like I'm going into a new role at my job, and I've been like nervous about that. But then God revealed to me how that's really working for me. I gotta tell y'all about that. And then I've been having moments where people are coming to me and the Holy Spirit is leading me to do things that I haven't done before. And I'm like, yes. Like, hold on now, Lord. Like, like, wait a minute. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't, you know, been to that point. And then, like, my spiritual father, who is my father in my mind, he really spoke some life into me yesterday, which also made me feel good. So I'm about to unpack it all. Y'all, we about to unpack it all. Okay, I'm gonna try to be mindful to make sure I look at y'all too. But we about to unpack everything. I'm finna tell y'all everything. So I'm gonna start with the job situation first. Cause I couldn't really discuss it on camera the last time, but I hinted towards it. So this will be a good story for y'all to hear too. But y'all know what happened with my job. To make a long story short, I had a situation where my boss did something that made me very uneasy. And I've been, like I told y'all last episode, I started therapy. My therapist is absolutely amazing. And yeah, so I decided that I wanted to switch roles. I'm still going to be reporting to the same person, y'all. And but the role aligns more with where I'm going because y'all know my crazy faith goal. I'll disclose my crazy faith goal closer to the end of the episode. But going into the new role, whenever I first made the decision, like my first thought was, bro, increase. I'm like, yo, this is not increase. We are decreasing. We're decreasing. And it's crazy because I was reading Proverbs 16 this morning in the message version, and one of the scriptures was talking about choosing wisdom and knowledge over income, which I thought was wild because it really plays into my situation. So it was talking about choosing like wisdom and gaining knowledge over money. And I was like, oh, dang. Why didn't I see that 2 weeks ago when I needed it? I was like, why didn't I see that 2 weeks ago when I needed it? But so it was talking about that, and I was like, wow. And in the moment, it's crazy because I went and I shot content. I didn't even show y'all my pictures and stuff, but I'll show y'all my pictures and stuff like that later. What?
Rolling up. Right.
I know. I'm
You
sorry.
been
I
telling
meant
us
to
you
drop
been
a.
crying for 2 weeks, and then you've been shooting content, and we ain't even
But
know about it.
it's been different kind of cries. Like I've just been emotional. I've been like overjoyed. And you know how like you get so excited and you really start to see God move, but it can be overwhelming?
Okay, yeah.
That no.
No, yeah.
Just being sarcastic. Anyways.
No, yeah.
I was overwhelmed because I'm like, okay, a lot is happening at one time, and I'm like, hold up, God. But anyway, so I went to shoot content, and the day that I was accepting the transition for my roles or whatever, I had sat down, and when I looked like, cause you know it's different when somebody tell you taking a decrease, but then you look at that bad boy on paper, and you be like, ooh, y'all, I looked at it on paper in my stomach, my stomach. Now, mind you, now the thing about it is, me going back to hourly expands my flexibility.
Yes.
It allows me to be more flexible. And that was one of the things that God reminded me of. He was like, you was praying to me for a job that gives you more flexibility so that you could do the things that you want to do and work towards the goals that you want.
This is true.
I'm placing that in front of you, right? So I'm like, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, my stomach, I'm about to puke. Because I know I'm dramatic. But then I looked at the content that I had made, and it was a specific video with an edit that has been going viral on TikTok. And I've been obsessed with the edit since the edit started going viral. And so I was like, I should put myself on this edit since I filmed this content today. Like, I might as well try it. Y'all, I tried it. And in the midst of the enemy trying to make me feel like I was doing the wrong thing or make me feel bad for the decrease in my pay, I looked at the video and I was like, yo, I really look like an influencer in this video. Pause. Pause. And I got so emotional. I started crying. And the Story I Tell by Naomi Rain, the song I was just playing not too long ago, that's all I could think about because I'm like, it may seem small to other people, but seeing myself in that light and knowing like where I'm trying to go, it made me emotional because I'm like, God, in a moment where the enemy tried to creep into my mind and distract me from what it is that you're blessing me with, and distract me from seeing that this is literally a blessing in disguise. Like, you stepped in and was like, no, 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 no. Not today. I'm going to take care of it. It's fine. And I was just like, wow. And I cried and I cried. And I made like a video diary. Y'all, I'm so emotional in that video diary. It's so bad. I made a video diary. Yeah.
You ain't released it yet, have you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I'm ain't.
You don't release the
I'm gonna. So what I'm gonna do?
release
I make video diaries a lot, y'all. So what I'm gonna do once I hit that goal, you know, my goal by my birthday. Yeah. Once I hit that goal, I'm going to do. I'm gonna release a video of all of my video diaries in that time gap. Yeah. So from now to then, I'm gonna release all of my video diaries, leading up to, you know, me being like,
We're here.
yeah, we made it. You know, did my notice. I'm out of dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I decided because I literally seen a vision of it because I have so many of them, and so I seen it, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to these. We gonna save these. We gonna wait. So I'm very excited about that.
Just
I'm
put
actually
it on
very excited.
Instagram for Auntie to see because she don't got TikTok.
No, we're gonna put it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a little lengthy.
She don't have sticker talk.
No,
She don't have TikTokers. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. But when I filmed the content, I was so emotional, and it's crazy because I really, literally started to call Josh's phone. I was gonna call your phone. I know,
Right,
and I didn't do it. I literally was gonna call Josh and be like, Josh, you gotta see this stuff.
Call us about everything else. Split that.
I do.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do?
One of these episodes, I'm gonna set up another camera, so everybody can see our reaction as you're shooting.
Right.
No, for real. We really need to do that because the way that y'all be looking at me at some of the stuff I be saying,
I think that
because we'll be upstairs. and we'll be talking about it. And then we come downstairs. Then we get downstairs and I'm talking and it comes out and y'all be like, did we not just
We did.
whatever? But yeah, so that was one of the things. I was literally gonna call Josh and I felt so bad because now that y'all looking at me crazy, I should have called Josh like I started to and sent y'all all of my stuff. But the thing about it, I haven't posted the content yet and I don't know why. But
I will say this.
story.
I think there's a season for everything, right?
Right.
And I think the older and the more mature you become, the more you realize how important timing is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just a matter of having it to post. Because we do live in a microwave society where people want things fast.
Yeah.
Once you record it, people want it right away.
Mhm.
Big projects, small projects, the whole nine. So for you to have it, and for you to sit on it, and for you to, talk to God and pray about it, and it's like, okay, when should I do it?
Mhm.
It's just as important as
Doing
sitting
it.
down and actually doing it.
Yeah. That's true. But the problem that I have with myself, right, is that I will sit on something and I won't get up. I just sit on it. Like I don't do, like I have so much like videos and stuff that I filmed on my phone that I have not released or like posted or anything like that. I sit on it. And my therapist was like, okay, so you do all of this. What's holding you back? Like, what's stopping you from going after what you really want? Because part of the reason why now in my mind, this little crazy faith goal of mine is possible. She part of the reason. She like, stop calling yourself crazy. Stop calling yourself delusional. It's not crazy. You can do it. And I was like,
because you live by faith.
yes. Hallelujah. Live by faith.
Anything is possible.
You're right. Nothing is impossible for us who believe. Period. But yeah, so that's number one. I cried like a toddler for that. But then I realized one of the things that I had been like frustrated about, and Bree knows for a fact because I complained about it to Bree.
If y'all could see my face.
If only y'all could see her face. So my wardrobe, I feel like I've grown and evolved so much and my wardrobe doesn't match who I am. But I need to start posting pictures of myself on Instagram. And with the new role that I'm going into, the store becomes my closet. Because I have to post content like in the clothes. Like I have to create content for my job.
Look at that. The Lord making a way.
And then this girl that works there is like, yeah, like I will take your pictures. I'm trying to get into photography, so I need to practice.
What's up?
And when she said that, I looked at her, I said, because I literally just told her about like my crazy faith goal. Because the Lord been working on me with discernment for real. He been doing his thing. And he was just like, talk to her, tell her. I'm like, because he's trying to get me comfortable with saying it. Because I don't be wanting to say it. But he was like, tell her. Y'all in the middle of a conversation, tell her. So I told her. And I told her about like what I feel like the stylist position is going to allow me to be able to do. And she was like, I can take pictures of you. I said, what? She was like, I would love to. You don't even have to ask me. And she was like, it would be perfect practice for me. And then you have pictures for your Instagram because I'm going to edit them because I need to practice. And then I send it to you and you can post them.
See?
And I was like, oh, wow, God.
See, now you ain't got to cry about it no more.
I know. And then to tie in with that, I went to the leasing office because the only person that I deal with in my leasing office is the property manager. Because I like her and she like me. So why I gotta talk to anybody else? So I went to the lease office yesterday. It's crazy because, like I said, I was concerned about my rent going up. And because I got to renew. I went to the leasing office. Don't you know this woman sent me my new lease with the same rent on it?
You like,
Oh!
can we sign for 2 years?
She sent me the lease with the same amount on there as my current rent. So the price of my rent isn't changing. It's huge.
And we in an inflation era?
Listen.
Come on now.
I know.
Listen.
God is just solidifying so much, y'all.
Right.
It's wild. It's wild. Like, and it's just like watching him and getting to a place in myself now where I don't panic first. Because most times, like, something happens and I panic first instead of sitting in me like, okay, hold on, because all things work for my good. So there got to be some good in this.
Exactly.
It got to be a good somewhere. Lord, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax until you explain or reveal to me where the good is. Or until my mind is clear enough to understand where the good is. You know? And so in that moment, like, when she did that, I said, she was like, oh, she's like, something. Oh, your ring is the same. Now, mind you, now I seen the email. I saw the email. I know it ain't the same.
I peeped.
I know it ain't the same. I seen the email. So when she said, I said, oh. She goes, yeah, so you can either sign it now or you can go home, you can sign it, but
Nah.
everything is the same. I said, let me go ahead and pull out my phone before you think you finna change your mind. We not changing nothing. Right, where's the dotted lines? Do you have a physical copy? I will sign it right now. I was so grateful. Like, I walked out of the office and I was like, wow, Lord, I thank you, because you really, listen. And then I realized, and I said it in my video diary, but I'll say it now. Like, when I went to start this podcast, God had told me, you take one step, I'm going to take care of the rest.
Exactly.
But I thought that was only pertaining to my podcast. But when I say I took a step and God has taken care of everything in my life, the more obedient I become and the more I fix my heart to a posture of obedience, the more God unlocks and reveals to me. And the thing about it is, this has been stuff that's been happening all along.
Can I help you with that?
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's not just an obedience thing. It's trust. And I think that's a component that we miss a lot of times, because we look at God as this, you do what I say, you be obedient, and then you're worthy of the blessings.
Yeah.
And that's not God at all. God is, I sent my son, the finished work is complete.
Yeah.
Now you take rest in knowing that you belong to God, that because of our hope and our faith in God, everything else is taken care of. So it's a matter of like trust and believing and leaning in when we don't see and when we don't know, and when it's difficult to see past what we got going on in the circumstances. It's a matter of, no, I still trust God.
Yeah.
Obedience, okay, Lord, like, you know, we here. Our relationship is intact enough for me to know your voice.
Yeah.
And I think that to God is more important than you trying to get everything right. And when you trust God, it's a whole nother world which you're already experiencing.
Yeah. a whole nother world, for real.
Yeah.
Like, it's, when I say it's been wild, y'all, I just be crying because I'm like, wow. And then it's also, like you had mentioned, like, the whole trusting thing. Like, I'm realizing now that, like, dang, like,
See, you thought you knew what trust was.
I thought I knew.
But now,
you
like,
I'm like, because I think now, like, I see my perspective and my heart posture is different.
And that's all it is.
And I think, like, that shift in my heart posture is what has led me to be more open-minded in every situation. Because, y'all, now, I rarely panic first. Like, even today, so much went wrong. I don't got no lashes. My glasses broke.
The makeup though.
It might seem
makeup is
small.
popping, though.
Thank you.
Come on now.
But it might seem small to people, but like, my glasses is broken. I ain't got no lashes. I couldn't do my hair today. Like,
Got a little slick back.
like, y'all, no, for real, y'all. Ask Bree. I will, Randall will be in shambles. Like, I'm like, my hair's not turning out right. I don't got no lashes. My glasses is broken. It will.
Yeah,
And we'll cry.
I'm like, all right, well, what do you got?
We're like, what's the alternative? What are we doing?
Because all you need is a mustard seed.
Yeah.
Like I say, see, you're looking at the wrong thing. You're looking at what you don't got when you got a lot more on the other
Listen,
side.
because that's literally Bree conversation with
The
me.
Lord can put some more in that thing.
Okay.
Listen,
Don't focus on what you don't got.
come on. No, for real though, like everything is, and I even have it on camera because I was vlogging, and I'm like, everything that happened today, y'all, I could have been in shambles. Poor little old me. I'd have probably called Bree crying, like, Bree, I don't know what to do, like.
That's
But,
why I
like-
texted you 2 days early asking about that outfit. I
Exactly.
said, let me get it on her mind.
And guess
today.
when I picked the outfit out?
Today?
Yes.
See, I said, but let me
But I
get
had
my mind
already had
ready.
an idea. And so I went in my closet. I was like, Mariana, we is not about to overthink this today. You about to grab a couple shirts. Bree said a pair of jeans. Grab a couple of these shirts and put some jeans on and let's go.
Exactly.
I couldn't overthink. And it's like every obstacle that was put in front of me today, yo, I could not stress myself out about it at all, y'all. Like, and I even said in the video, I'm like, I don't got no lashes. My glasses are broken. I can't do my hair. I'm like, we just gonna figure it out. Like I don't have the capacity to stress about this thing. I'm gonna figure it out. And here we are. Big face and a nice shirt. Val. Y'all see her. Yeah, so that was that. So then the second thing that I was gonna talk to y'all about is I had this friend. And Rihanna is not in a relationship. And I've been having a lot of people come to me lately about their relationship and relationship advice. And I'm like, Holy Spirit.
I got something for you.
Hello, Holy Spirit.
Talk to the Lord.
Exactly. Break it ain't lean.
Hello, Holy Spirit. This me. I'm like, hello, Holy Spirit. Yo,
Let me pass you the phone real quick.
I'm passing the phone to a man that got all the answers because it ain't me. So, yeah, so one of my friends, she called me and she like, she texted me. I had just got up. I don't know why, but like when I say I've been like hearing the Holy Spirit clearly, I be hearing them. So one morning, I try not to really check my phone often before I get on my knees to pray in the mornings. Like, I'm like, don't turn the alarm off and get up, say your prayers, or at least tell God thank you first before you pick your phone up. Like, I've been trying to be very intentional about that. But this particular morning, because I was doing real good with praying and getting in my word every morning, this particular morning, I get up and I turn my alarm off and the Holy Spirit goes, check your phone. Excuse me? You mean to tell me I done did all this practice
And now today
with not touching this thing, and now you're gonna tell me to check it? So I'm like, okay, I'll check my phone once I finish saying my prayers. I hear the Holy Spirit clearly again. Don't say your prayers till you check your phone. What? I'm like, okay, well then let me go brush my teeth first.
check that phone. You doing everything.
Because y'all, let me tell y'all something about me. I do not like to talk to the Lord with a stank mouth. Like, no.
The Holy Spirit said check that phone. They ain't care about no stank mouth.
He won't thinking about my mouth. He just wanted me to check the
He
phone.
don't care because he can't smell anyway.
So I was like, I'm
He
like,
does smell whatever. If he can, he does smell.
way worse than my mouth.
I definitely smell.
So I get up. So I grab the phone, y'all. I grab the phone and I'm going to the bathroom. I was like, all right, you want me to check this phone so bad. Let me check this phone. I check the phone and I get a text from a friend of mine. And it says, hey, good morning, Sissy. Please say a special prayer for me. I'm hurting. I said, oh, I'm getting ready to pray. And
Yeah, you needed to add that.
and
in
I
the
needed
request
to add it
line.
in my.
In the queue. Mm-hmm.
So I read the message. I said, oh, okay, Holy Spirit. All right, hold up. Let me figure out what's going on so I know what to pray for. Holy Spirit. But I text her back and I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? Because I'm a specific prayer. I like to be specific. So I text her back. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, can I call you? Man, mind y'all now, my mouth still stays. So
She can't smell your phone, your breath through the phone.
I know, but I know that it stinks.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Your breath a little warm this morning.
Yeah, like. So mind you, in my mind, I'm like, bro, no, I need to brush my teeth, bro. So I text her back. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and pick up my toothbrush. Go ahead and start trying to,
She calling you ASAP.
bingo. Soon as I said, yeah, she started calling. I said, oh, Father. So I answer the phone. I'm thinking she going to talk to me and I'm going to brush my teeth while she talking. You feel me? Mm-mm. I pick up my toothbrush. She gets on the phone. I'm like, like, what's going on? Like, what's on your mind? What's on your heart? What am I praying for? And she was like, she started like telling me about her situation. And mind you, I go to pick up my toothbrush and I hear the Holy Spirit just as clear as day. Pay attention. Cause I can have a short attention span at times. And so I'll be on FaceTime with somebody and they be talking to me and I start scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok. And the Lord is really getting me together about this, y'all, because I really don't be paying attention. And that man said, pay attention. I said, All right, cool. And so I listened to her and I paid attention. And from me paying attention, the Lord was able to give me a word. And when I say, y'all, it won't even me, because I told her this exact line. I told her, I said, because she has a really good heart. And I told her, I said, your intentions are pure, but your attention is in the wrong place.
And who you done heard that from?
Me, the Holy Spirit.
Listen.
Because think about it. And I told her the same thing. I was just like, you have a great heart. When you meet people, you don't go in with malicious intent. You go in and you give people all of you. And when you give them all of you, what do you have left for you? I said, but not only that, like in this situation, I feel like the table being a little shook because God is trying to get your attention.